All right, guys, welcome to this week. As you saw from the title, we are saying goodbye to my Dyna Chopper. This is the first Harley that I ever bought, and clearly she's in shambles. So she's not much of a bike right now. But we're going to load her up on a trailer, and we'll fill you guys in on the ride over.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Alright guys, so we loaded up, we got the Dyno in the back, and full disclosure, we were being a little bit clickbaity. I'm not getting rid of my bike, I'm just taking her somewhere. So a couple weeks ago we went and saw Micah at Dean Speed Customs, and we've been talking since then, and he's gonna help me do some work on her. So again, this is the first bike that I ever bought, and she's been through a lot of different stages, and I could never ever get rid of this bike. But because she's my first bike, because I've been in a couple accidents with her, I have a great history and love of her. So that means that I also tried to do a lot of things because I was a poor kid and would buy parts and try to fix things myself. And so after years of abuse, she needs more love than I can give her this time. So Micah's kind enough to help me get her back to where she needs to be so we can have her and ride around with her. So we're excited for this, and we'll talk to you guys more. I'll fill you in a little bit more when we get there.
Super pumped. Yeah.
All right, we made it to bike night, and now we're gonna go see if we can find Micah and see where we can drop her off at.
It was a tragedy all the way around. We're going to give it to Garrett. Get set, go. Watch your sheds, watch your sheds. Go. You gotta turn, twist the handlebars. Why is this so gentle? Alex, this is higher. All right, we have a winner. That was adorable. Well done. Performance flawlessly. Baby, where she at? Stopping in a hoodie.
obviously we put our bikes back where they normally go. We got the Dyna out and got her dropped off. So she's in good hands. She's with Micah, and we already have some plans. And so we're actually not sure how much of it we're going to be able to capture versus how much we'll see along the transition path.
Yeah. I think hopeful though.
Yeah, hopefully that we can stop by, at least give updates, and hopefully get some more episodes out as she's getting ready to get back on the road. Honestly, super excited to get that done. And then honestly, tonight was a great event. So I think we had a great time.
Yeah, good to see the boys. Jeff from Southwest Clubstyle was back. Always good to see him. Got a little spit on by the rain, a little chilly, but yeah, they were having fun on the Dyna and doing all the things. So yeah.
Yeah, they're doing dyno pools, and obviously you guys saw that. So there's some fun ones. It gets loud.
Good time.
And yeah, overall though, honestly, it's a great event. It's always good to get together with other people that you see, especially like a lot of these people we saw online first, and then now we've met at events, and you build these relationships. We all talk about different things that are going on, different fun stories, and obviously you recap all the old stories too. So yeah, it was a great evening.
Yeah, good guys, good crew. A couple kids out there tonight who were dancing, getting a groove on. That was fun. So
yeah, scooter competitions.
The game. Yeah, the scooter competition. It's been a while since I got to ski one of those, so that was good.
Again, if you are local, definitely come on out to a bike night event. Sometimes they're pretty big. Sometimes it's more intimate, and it's a great way to meet people and honestly just like hang out. And talking with somebody tonight about was just how I think a lot of people, if you haven't been involved in events or motorcycle culture a ton, it can seem kind of daunting. And like you're like, oh well, they might be a better rider, and I don't want to embarrass myself, all that kind of stuff. But really, it's I've ridden with people who are way worse riders than me, and literally lights out better than me. And I never once have had somebody give me a hard time for not being as good as them at something in the motorcycle community. Or for me, like if I'm working on a bike and I don't know where I'm at, which is why we tapped in Micah for the Dyna. No one's ever given me a hard time for that, because like everyone's learning, everyone's trying to grow. And so I think it's a great community to be a part of. You just have to show up. So if you haven't been to an event, definitely like I would follow Southwest Clubstyle on Instagram. They're always doing events. Jeff's always setting up different things.
Yeah, at least a couple a week lately.
Yeah, so it's an easy way to just come out to something. You can just honestly just start talking to people, and it's a great way to meet people. But tonight was great. We got to see a lot of people and some really good friends. So
always good to stop by and say hi. So very excited to see what happens with the Dyna.
Yeah.
Keep you guys posted, but yeah.
All right, guys, and with that, we'll see you next week.
All right. Dinner.
I did mine too.
I like it.
All right, guys, we're at our first stop.
First stop.
Little Church of the West.